Happy Sunday, everyone. Let's get this one started. It's Freddie Peralta and Noah Syndergaard. Mets going for the sweep at home against the Brewers. Won their last game and extra innings with that base hit off of Eduardo Nunez. Syndergaard on the mound, so that means Ramos is going to get a rest here. I'm going to put Nito in the number 8 slot. Get Nimmo back in the lineup, put him on top. I think I'll have Rosario bat 7th. Cespedes. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Would like to see Alonso kind of break out of it here. He's still only hitting 237. Alright, let's go for it. Oh. Alright, so Cespedes apparently needs some rest here, so let's do that. I'm gonna put Dominic Smith in the lineup. Let's give him a start. That'll be his first start of the year. I'll bat him 6th. I've got the 2 lefties in a row, which, well, that's fine. I'll deal with it. Dominic Smith in the number 6 spot. Let's do it. Oh, God. Alonso. I think I'm going to keep Alonso in this game. Oh, look at this. Everybody's tired. Nobody wants to play. JD Davis looked tired out there. Okay. You know, I think I will replace JD Davis. So he's been hitting well. I don't think I've given him many days off. So I'll put Lowry in there. I don't know about the number 2 spot. Yeah, you know, I mean, the guy's making close to 10 million bucks a year. So yeah, let's bat him 2nd and see what happens here.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the finale of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, quality start in this guy's last one, only allowing 2 runs, working deep in the game. He did take the loss, but he threw the ball much better. We'll see if he gets any better breaks of this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
.98 miles per hour.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
you have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there.
Brock Holt. Let me take a look at their lineup here. I actually haven't taken a look yet. All right. Well, Justin Smoke is not in the lineup, so that's good. All right.
That's not a good look.
Here's the first pitch to him. Brock Holt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win 1, lose 1. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
2019 Silver Slugger. And once again, my strategy is to not give him anything too good to hit.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Gone in order of the Brewers. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Freddie Peralta will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And that's up and in for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Nimmo late on that one. That was right down the middle of the plate.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
The third baseman, Lowry.
Stepping in, Jed Lowry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good
Hey,
heater.
it's up the middle of the
That
base hit.
finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, and
Can't
two
fault
count.
the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there.
That is
First
third.
pitch, he swung
Second
through.
baseman.
Timing looked a little
Number
off,
6.
but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Lowry, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away.
And a dive,
Oh,
but
he's
it
gonna get a
just
force
tips
out.
off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. 1 there.
There's really not
Batting
much
fourth.
that
The first baseman, Keith. Oh,
Lowry could have done there. Sitting duck.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set and the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That was,
And this pitcher's feeling the
I was
flow
a
right
foot away
now.
from that
2
one.
outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that
He checked
fastball
up.
right by him.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Garcia has a
He's
read
under
on it. He makes the play and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1 and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself.
Scooped up.
And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
got the call there.
You know, and it's not
Just
an
on the
easy
corner.
thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the
Garcia
games and
down.
the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at
0-2.
home would be extra special.
Nito wants it away.
Now a
And he
swing
goes
and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2
leaning
down
out towards
to start
the,
the second.
Hate
slider
to be
outside of
Captain
the zone.
Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Eric Sogard, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last
And if you
8
remember
or so ball
Sogard
games.
with a big hit in the previous game. After that ball was misplayed in center field in the 9th inning, it was Sogard with that first pitch. I think it was first pitch. Base hit into right field to tie the game and blow the save for Edwin Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Look at that shift. Just need to bunt it down the third base line.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
His first 2 swings
See,
are practice
guys, he
swings,
is
I
human.
promise.
Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Fastball swung on and missed for the
That was
first
practice
out.
too.
Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
That's just
No, that was
embarrassing,
pretty
man.
impressive, Matt. I
Really
like
bad
the
at bat
pitcher
for
that
Conforto.
trusts and
That
works off his fastball.
looked bad
right
on
there,
3 pitches.
He decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now.
He's in the hole 1 and 2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides
Dominic
of the plate
Smith
with his
getting his
curveball.
first
Maybe not that far
start
in,
of the
but
season.
he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
He gets wood on
2-2
it.
pitch is
Fouls
fouled
off.
away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Tough fastball that time, but he
Lucky to
hangs
get a
with it to
piece of
stay
that.
alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied in the air to
He's late on
straightaway
that
left.
one.
Garcia
Left
has
fielder
a read on
Garcia
it.
will settle under it.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. 3-0 now.
You know,
Tomas
3-0
Nido
count.
would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
I'd be very happy with a walk. Rosario has not been walking enough.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. And that misses ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Mr. Met trying to get the crowd going.
From the belt, the pitch, and they pitch out here, but
Slide
nothing's
step
going
there.
on.
Nido trying to get a run in or clear the pitcher spot at least.
The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short.
Hard,
He's
but
got
he's
it.
right. He's
And
right
as
there.
it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Swings through
Got
the
him to chase
curveball.
after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts
Nasty.
already.
99 miles an hour. Syndergaard
Really
so far
impressive
with
pitching
great
right
stuff.
there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box now, Ronnie Rodriguez. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target.
No.
It's ball 3.
You know, when you haven't got the guy on base yet in the entire game, the 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
100 miles an hour, but it's high and inside.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
I jinxed it. I mentioned what great stuff he had tonight, and I just wasn't able to.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first.
Locate my pitches.
And in the bat next will be
Now
Freddie
this guy's
Peralta.
obviously going to try and bunt here.
He's set.
That's a
Here
shame.
it comes.
All right.
Bunt attempt is popped into
Let's
foul
foul off.
ground. The 0-1 delivery.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
Missed the bunt.
In now is
Strikeout.
Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Last in the
All right,
league in
thanks,
stolen
Heidi.
bases.
The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Noah Syndergaard is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The pitch. 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Back up the middle.
Up the middle. Oh, I thought that
Reined in.
was.
And no
Oh, he
chance
beat
on
it
the
out,
throw
okay.
here as he reaches first.
I thought it was
easily.
going to make it out of the infield.
The third baseman, number 4.
He was played deep enough to get it, but it wasn't enough for the speed.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down.
Oh, you've
In
got to be
time,
kidding.
Navarez throws him out.
Boy, he had a really
why I'm
sizable
afraid to
lead
steal
that time, but
bases.
it didn't seem to matter. The defense was
That was a
ready
good
for it,
throw.
and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice,
This guy
quick
Narvaez have a
release
good
from the
arm, I
catcher.
guess so.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hey, well, you know, I tried to be aggressive.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Cannon is right. Cannon for an arm. Gunned out Nimmo at second.
The 1-2.
All right, we'll try him. Try him next time. Next time I have some speed on the bases.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Started to go around,
Oh,
but
he
it's a
punched me
called
out.
third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. We'll head to the 4th,
Lowry
still
talking to
scoreless.
himself there.
Here's Brock Holt now.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm fishing for that one. Nito wants another. A low sinker.
Hard
Didn't-
sinker misses. 2-2.
Didn't go for that. He wants the 2-seam inside. He gets it.
They really punch
And
him up on that one
he
as he
makes him look
swings and
bad.
misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Holt strikes out on the 98-mile-per-hour fastball.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
100 miles per hour.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Oh, and they pull the string.
He goes for the change-up, pulls the string.
He's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
In now, Omar Narvaez. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Curveball, just
hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-1 home. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate, Jeff McNeil, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. '50th pitch of the game on its way. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And the 2-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's Pete Alonso.
All right. I don't think McNeil really has the speed for me to go for it right now. Oh!
Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Okay, Conforto. The chance to redeem himself after that terrible at bat earlier.
Michael Conforto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard,
Crowd
but
sensing
it looks
a rally.
like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
2-2 now. 2 strikes in a row here.
A bullet to first base. Quick throw, not in time.
Ooh, he almost got doubled up. It
Number
was hit
2,
hard.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
Dominic
2
Smith,
on here with
chance
1
for a
man
big
out.
hit.
And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this
Good
one off.
Pitch to hit, fouled off.
Now the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Had him
That's a good
fooled as he
pitch there.
swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Rosario.
Got him with the curveball.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rosario carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up onto first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Eric Syndergaard. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Syndergaard affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
That was a hanger there. Missed with that one. It was up in the zone. But it was a strike.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Jerko swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2.
Just missed.
A bouncer up the middle.
Ah.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. And that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Stepping in now, Ronnie Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic,
around on
and
it
he's
there.
in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a
High
ball
and
missed
inside
over the heart
fastball. I
of
was
the
just trying to
plate.
put him
A
away.
good number going on the board.
100 miles an hour. You got it.
Standing in now, Freddie Peralta. As he'll take
Gotta
a tough
get
pitch
this
on the
guy out
outside
here,
part of the
pitcher.
plate for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Swing and a
You've
lineup.
got to be kidding me.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in
Fortunately,
position.
there's no
to score
speed
some
there
more
on
runs.
second base, so he wasn't able to score.
So it's back to the top of the order now.
Wow.
And that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
There's a slider that hung a little bit and put his bat out there and got it. So bit of a 2-out jam here. Really didn't see this coming.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He's been throwing the ball well.
Looks
He's
like
still
he
throwing
tried
the
to
ball
pull it there, but he
very
swings
well.
right through the
Just,
fastball.
He's been able to grind out a few little hits here.
Ready with the 0-1.
If you're the Brewers, you really want to capitalize on this. With the way Syndergaard has been throwing.
Swing
That's
and he
popped
pops
up on
him
the
up,
infield.
and this should get him out of it. Alonso
And the
is
inning's
there as he
over.
makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Brewers leave him loaded. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up.
So striding forward now, Tomas Nido. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hit on the ground toward the left. Syndergaard showing off his range. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Next up for New York, Noah Syndergaard. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Navarez over to his right. Two gone.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Now here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich is under it,
Right at him.
and that retires the side. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. 6th inning coming up, still zip. Striding in, Brock Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Brock.
First pitch coming, here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
Ouch, look out. Right into the Brewers dugout.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially
there.
one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Caught on the fly.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
No, Yelich at the plate again.
Digging in now,
He struck
Christian
out
Yelich.
twice
He
so
struck
far.
out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good
Never
arm
get
action on
complacent
that
with a hitter
pitch.
like this at
Look
the
for
plate.
him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Oh, well.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Yelich with some decent speed out there on the base paths.
From the stretch.
Does he try to steal?
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but
got him.
Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Nito with a strike down to second base. Rosario with the tag. I don't know. Let's see that replay. I don't know how to advance this just by frame. Alright, so that changes the inning a bit.
Popped him up.
And popped him up.
Lowry shading to his right, makes the catch,
inning's over.
and that'll retire the side. None left for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless.
Another pitcher's duel in Flushing.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Yeah.
Lowry accounting for one of the 3 hits thus far tonight.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Strike. Ouch.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So here's Jeff McNeil. It was a walk in his last trip.
McNeil in a bit of a slump.
Here it comes.
246 average.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Man, this
A
guy's
couple
had
of
their
pitches
number
aren't even
all
close.
game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1. I thought he was going to call that strike. or McNeil has walked already once.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Right side and right into
the
shift.
Into the shift.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Perfect contact on that one. You can hear that loud crack.
Well, I think
he
got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Oh, no.
Bases
that
are
power
empty
swing,
here with 2
I tell
men
you.
out.
You just can't hold up on it.
1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's Garcia. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A swing and a ground ball to third. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Slow roller down the third baseline.
That's going to be tough.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eric Syndergaard.
Next for Milwaukee, Eric Syndergaard. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. To first. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Now to the plate, Jed Jerko. Last time through was a base hit. Pitch on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score.
Seventh inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Smith.
So digging in now, Dominic Smith. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And that's the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the 1-0 is a called strike on the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's hit well.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Counsell not playing any games here.
Alex Claudio will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Oh, great
Orlando
game.
Garcia is into the ball game as well.
Pitched
as he'll slide into the pitcher's
Peralta.
spot, hitting 9th now on the double
But it
switch.
won't be a win for him. If anything, he leaves responsible for the runner on first. The potential go-ahead run.
Into the box, Tomas Nido. And that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0 home. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time.
Got it.
He just gets in ahead of the throw.
Stolen base.
Stolen base is that close. It's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there.
Oh, that's a big play.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
High risk, potentially high reward here.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Dude.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Nice work that time from the Milwaukee bullpen. 8th inning coming up, and we still have no score.
All right, well.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronnie Rodriguez. He'll start us off.
Syndergaard's going to start the 8th. I'm going to get someone warming up just in case. Betances is up there and throwing.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Syndergaard ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out.
Pulled him with
the
a changeup.
Victim set down on strikes thus far.
10th strikeout of
One
the game.
of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Keston Hiura will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Comes in to pinch hit. Despite the 247 average, typically not an easy
like
out.
a magnet. Here's a ground ball to the new guy just into the ball game out at second. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance.
I got Wilson warming up as well. I'm going to go after him here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. So 1-1. Strike two swinging.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Another try at 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down?
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after getting one out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Dylan Betances gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 68. Yelling. That's Hudson.
In now, Brock Holt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
2 balls and a strike. The Mets are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1 going late on to the game.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Oh, boy.
From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Yelich has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3.
Can't say I'm liking where this is going.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there, as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Lays off 2-2 now. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Whoa, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly.
Come
the last
on,
thing they
Mets.
can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Unbelievable.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Justin Wilson.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Wilson, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets nothing. Keston Hiura will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 18, Keston.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Hader will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Ben Gamel will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. J.D. Davis will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Davis.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Let's get somebody up here. Familia is tossing.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. As, oh goodness, not ready for that slider at all. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Jed Lowry. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Yelich is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trade. Jeurys Familia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Familia.
set to start the ninth in this one. Standing in, Ben Gamble. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ronnie Rodriguez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Digging in, Keston Hiura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. From the stretch. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad, not good.
And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This is foul right side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he popped him up.
No,
back
foul.
into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 3-2 one more time. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Seriously, didn't even have any warming up. I tell you. Get up there, Lugo.
He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, let's put somebody away here.
2-2 is laid off, and the count runs
Familia,
full.
man.
For the
It's
guy
not
on the
looking
mound, this
good.
is one of those
And you got
innings where
Yelich on
nothing
deck.
comes easy.
You can't
He's
do
thrown a
this.
bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely
Load
laboring at the
bases
moment.
for Yelich. I mean, come on. Trying to keep the game close here.
Scorched to third.
Oh, and he
and
drops
trouble
it.
there for
And he
Lowry.
drops. Lowry misplays it.
The batter.
Yeah,
right
it's.
fielder, Christian
Come on.
Yelich.
Get that smirk off your face. It's just, this is how you let the opposing team break open a game here. I mean, this is, Familia has not been looking good. But he finally got what would have been an out pitch. And Lowry, he just, oh, what was that? All right, I mean, you picked it up. Are you going to throw the ball? Instead, he tries to tag the, I don't know.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
So now
No
I'm
hits
forced
to this point.
to actually pitch to Yelich with the bases loaded.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that
That's
he
what
can
happens.
handle.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit.
Yeah,
One
cut off.
run scores. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball
That's
game.
what happens.
Boy, talking about
ladies and
having
gentlemen.
ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody
baseball.
wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without
Can't locate your
question,
pitches.
Dan,
You're hitting batters.
2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position
Just
right
playing
there.
balls in
You
the
remember
field, you're
these
just giving,
knocks.
giving runs away at that point. All right.
Seth Lugo
Really
takes
can
over
go
now
take
with
a
2
shower.
gone here in the top of inning number 9.
New York Mets. Number 67. Seth Lugo.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2 men are on with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. Looking to minimize the damage here.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever
can't seem to
pitch
get
he
anybody
feels
out.
best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's
can't
the
do
one
it.
I expect him to turn to.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. Now
Finally.
they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounced on the
seriously.
ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he is in there.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher.
But first, let's see that previous play here. That's just weakly hit. Hader just can't get the foot on the bag in time. McNeil hustling all the way.
Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
I beg to differ.
Nobody out, runner on first. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
I do have a hit batter.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Man, oh man.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up. There's 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's
How
well
could that
safe
be out
at
at
first.
second? That looked safe.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
I want to see that one. It was softly hit. I thought it was going to be through for a second, but I was able to get a glove on it. And this, I don't know about this. That's... Yeah, I guess he was out. Well, that's why I'm not an umpire.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly. And
That'll
he'll
do
step
it.
on first for the out, and the ball game is
So
over.
poor showing for
In
the Mets.
hindsight, it
We're not
was the
able
right
to get
choice
on
to
the
let
board.
the setup guy stay in the game and finish
Questionable
this
call
thing. I
leaving
wasn't so
Syndergaard
sure
in
before,
pitch that
but the
eighth
results
inning
sure
to
speak
start
for
the eighth
themselves.
4-0 the score tonight. The Brewers
ends up being a
came
losing
through
pitcher
late,
on the
taking
night.
the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
His
Alex
record goes to
Claudio
1-2
gets
on
the
the
win
season.
in relief, his second
Peralta
of the year.
gets his
Noah
first
Syndergaard struck
win of
out
the season.
10
He goes
in
to
the
1-2.
losing effort. Josh Hader works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his
So the Mets
6th.
do not get
So that'll put a wrap on
the
things
sweep.
here this evening. For
They
my
do not get
partners,
the
Mark
500.
DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt
Have an off day
Vasgersian. This
tomorrow
has
to
been
think
a
about this
special
one.
presentation of
And then
MLB
I'll be back
Network.
at it.
Good night, everybody.
4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Milwaukee. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for New York. And I said Peralta 1 and 2. That's incorrect. It's actually Claudio in relief
4 runs on 8 hits.
who got the win.
They left 9
Syndergaard with the
runners on
loss
base.
and Hader with the save.
For the Mets, no runs, 5 hits. No
Holt
errors.
of the Brewers
They
is
left
2 for
6
5
men on
today. The
base.
only Brewer to have more than 1 hit.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours
And no
and
Mets had
38
more than 1
minutes.
hit. 0 for 4, tough day for
Tonight's paid
Conforto.
attendance at Citi Field, 41,922.
And likewise, a tough day for Smith
The
in
Mets
his
thank
first start of
for
the
your
season.
continued support and remind you to please.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to that was the 19th. I'm going to advance the day. Simulate the next day. Yep. Hey, so the Cubs are interested in offering me a trade. So I will see what they have to offer. The Cubs interested in Dominic Smith, and they are offering shortstop Nico Horner. And I don't intend on pulling any triggers here. Honestly, I just want to look up this guy, which, yeah, it looks like he's not even on the Major League roster. I mean, where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's injured. Yeah, great, thanks. So, he hit 282 last year. You know, I don't need any more middle infielders. Do you wish to decline this trade from the Cubs? So, I mean, this is the first time that I've seen a trade being offered in the game. I'm more familiar with playing out of the park baseball. I was about to call it over the top. Out of the park baseball, where you can kind of sleep on the trade, but this one, it looks like you have to make the decision right then and there, which I'm not a fan of. But yeah, this is more of a gameplay sort of game, not a baseball management simulator. But do you wish to decline the trade? I mean, really, I'd like to just say, hey, I'll get back to you, but leave the door open, think about it for a couple of days. I'm really not leaning towards doing it, but if I have to make a decision now, then yeah, I decline that trade. I'm going to advance the day once again, still 19th. You want to advance the day? Yes. Now this is the off day. And then we'll advance.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show.
Yeah,
Starting off in the National League East, the
recap
Brewers
here.
allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-0. In the standings, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League's Central Division. The Atlanta Braves brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they dismantled the Giants 6-0.
And there you have it. Oh boy. That's our next pitching matchup.
Welcome, everyone.
Sandy
Let's jump right in and revisit the news and
Michael
events
Wacha,
from Monday.
as the
In the
numbers
National
tell
League
you.
Central, the Reds
Wacha's
combined for a
season has
4-hitter
been
as
a
they beat the
struggle.
Cardinals on the
He's,
road 6-1.
Been put in the rotation.
The Red
ever
Sox
since
allowed only 5
Stroman's
hits as a staff
injury.
as they bested the visiting
So we'll
Indians
see if,
4-1.
he puts together a better
The White
outing.
Sox put up 16
game.
hits on the day as
Gonna
they
take a
stole a
quick
victory
look
in extra innings over the
at
Royals
the
7-5.
standings.
The Tigers
There they
went
are.
deep 4 times as they defeated
Yeah,
the
you can see
visiting
the Mets and
Yankees
Marlins are gonna be
7-1.
battling it out for
The
last
win
place.
finally put an end to their losing streak of over
So we'll
20
see who comes
games in
out
a
on
row.
top.
The Seattle Mariners got 11 hits overall as they
And
defeated
so
the
far,
Twins
Braves
in the
looking
Twin
good in
Cities
first
6-0.
place with a 4-game
The
win
Angels put
streak.
together
They're
10
starting
total
to pull
hits
away a
as they
bit.
took down the visiting Orioles 5-1. The Astros amassed 14 hits
So,
in the game as they beat the
save
visiting
that.
Rays 9-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. So that'll do it. Mets didn't do much tonight. We'll try again with the homestand starting against the Miami Marlins. See ya.